You want to talk about what you're doing?
I'm putting the final course on the top of the wall, and got to make sure that it's plumb and level. The pink line here is what I need to build to. That's what I'm doing.
Cool. Elena's here helping also.
Yep.
We've got a big crew here today. It's our dad's birthday over there in the red hat. He's 55 and working away. And it's also the day before Mother's Day, so we're doing a lot of celebrating out here, working on the house, getting a lot of things done. Working on the inside of the house here, leveling off some sand. We're digging a trench over in the back there. Sarah's swinging away, so we can put in some waterproofing material over there. We've got a lot of materials just waiting to be turned into a house here. So we're excited about that when that time comes. Hopefully it will be soon enough. We're going to follow Richard here. He's doing some paperwork / marking something, anchor nail positioning, I think. So we've got some plans here that we're looking at. I don't know how to read them, but he does. So that's good news. How do you feel about this job, Rich?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
Piece of cake.
Get it done?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We got the sun. It's hot out. It's gonna be good.
Oh, that is perfect.
What are you guys doing over here?
We're leveling the sand. David's going to be getting about 3 inches of grout pour over the whole thing. So we want to make sure it's level before he gets that.
What sort of tools are you using? High-tech gear here?
High-tech gear. Yeah, we've got a 1930 2x6, taken from the old house, still straight as an arrow. And that's precise enough for what we're doing.
Yep.
And nice level.
And you're just dragging it across the sand, right?
Yep.
Raking it and then dragging it?
So we're finding the high spot and filling in the low spots.
Boring. Nobody really likes them.
Just keep checking it. See how it's perfect.
Alright.
Drag it along. Take the sand with you. Great, Heather. Getting heavy?
No.
Okay, yep, so keep pulling. Try not to go over the sand. Alright, let me check again.
We've got Sarah and Kurt here digging the trench. Sarah's wielding that pickaxe and Kurt's got the shovel. So she's basically digging up the dirt around the foundation and Kurt's getting it out of the way. What's going to be happening here is David's going to be putting in waterproof material, I think. Membrane. Something. He needs us to dig a trench, and so that's what we do. We're not really sure of what happens after that. So right now it's looking good. Keep it up. Sarah's doing some good work here. It's a little tougher on the corner, but she's going to get this done. She's digging up the dirt. She didn't mean to do that. She's not going to knock down the wall.
No, no.
Definitely not. Got David and Elena putting up some blocks here. Just put some mortar on, and I think David's going to set it down real carefully right over that well-positioned rebar thing. I think that's what it's called. And he's got the string there to keep it in place. Not to keep it in place, but to know what he's doing, where to put it. Very precise.
Don't want the house to sag.
Everything starts with the foundation, right?
Yep.
I have to mark down where the anchor bolts are going within this thing, and the building code says that they have to be within 1 feet of the corner and no more than 6 feet apart throughout the course of this wall.
6 feet apart or 6 inches apart?
6 feet apart.
6 feet apart.
And on the other side of that, I have to also make sure that they're not going to land, like, say at 6 feet, and that's also where a floor joist is going to be. So they have to be in between 2 floor joists, yet still be within the parameters of holding the house down to the foundation. So I'm trying to make sure nothing's going to interfere with each other, and it'll also satisfy the building code.
What's an anchor bolt look like?
It looks like a big old bolt and a nut sticking out of the concrete. Picture this as a threaded rod, and that's what it is.
Oh.
So you put it down, and that's where the issue is if you got your wooden floor joists and you're laying them out, you don't want one falling right on top of this thing.
Gotcha.
It has to be next to it.
So what is that rebar actually for?
This rebar is actually to help tie all these blocks together.
Okay.
And when David puts up the next row of blocks, he's going to also put a bunch of them horizontally to make sure that nothing can fall the other way either. Ties
okay.
the whole piece together.
Gotcha. So why are these cinder blocks looking like that, and these ones up here look like that?
The reason is because these cinder blocks are like this because that's how cinder blocks, that's just how they come.
Yeah.
And it comes as a full block. These ones don't have the middle because this is where there's going to be 2 bars going all the way across the foundation wall. They're going to be buried inside here.
And then we're pouring more concrete in there?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's what's going to tie everything together.
And that's standard how a house is made?
It's
Or is that how David does it?
It's above standard. It's
Above standard. Rock on.
It's called a bond beam.
Okay.
And it's a little extra insurance to make sure that your foundation isn't going to move around underneath your house.
Cool. Thanks, Rich.
You're welcome.
So David has got me, Mom, Sarah, and Kurt over there doing a really fun job. We're picking things up and putting them down. So we're moving this stack of wood right here, this whole stack, and potentially this one right here, depending on time frame and when we have to leave and how many boards we can carry at once. We're moving it down to that end. It's very riveting. Pick things up from here, put them down over there. And basically the reason behind this is so that the cement truck on Monday, I think it is going to come through, and we're hoping that it can actually back right up straight to here and pour the concrete right into the house.
Ready?
You got this?
Let's see.
Move that foam!
I think it's a 4-person job.
All right, we have Kurt and Grace, Richard and Sarah. We're relocating some of the supplies. Board, watch the